Hey, what's up? Thank you for watching the video. If you are enjoying Call of the Sea, make sure to give the video a like. If you also want to see more, make sure you stay tuned after the videos because I'll be uploading a stream of me 100% in this game. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and enjoy the game. Alright, so the last time I played this game, I was struggling greatly. This game is pretty difficult, puzzling-wise, but I actually played this on the PC, and I actually did 100% on that. Because it's like a 2-hour game regardless if you use a guide. And I kind of understand the puzzles now and how they work. So let's see. Let's look at my journal real quick. So we got that stuff.
I'm at the top of the mountain. I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here. Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it.
Yes, they are.
They built all this just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz. They built loudspeakers on top of... Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right?
I love games that actually
Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple.
I love games that actually dive with a little bit of Lovecraft lore. And that's why I love this game. Even though the puzzles are quite challenging, it's still a really good game.
His low spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin.
Probably high altitude, malnourished, and all that.
Oh no! Frank died.
I like how the sad song
So
kicks
Frank
in.
fought in the Great War. Oh, Frank had a daughter named Evangeline. What I'm so sorry. He was such a talented man. And he seemed to be a good friend of Harry's.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Alright, so I was actually curious on how they problem solve this. So from what I understand, you actually have to look at you have to actually look at the murals, and then you look at the puzzle, and the top and bottom is kind of how you figure it out. So for right now, I think this one is top. So if you look where the shape on the right is, and the shape that has a line through the middle, you kind of have to use the right side as which ones you actually press, which is weird, I know. But at least that's how it looked like I understood it, or how the video understood it, and then I kind of just followed it. This one's to the right, so that would probably be up.
There are some sort of sound devices built around this amphitheater.
This one is to the right, I believe. I don't know. We'll see if I'm right or not. Oh yeah, I also have to do this too.
1 2 1 2 testing. Nope, doesn't work. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. No power.
Whenever I hear that song, I immediately think of the frog with the the hat and the cane. All right, so this one is. I think this one's also up as well. We'll find out if I'm right.
I like singing so much. Harry and I often sang together. When heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. All but one.
Okay, so I did one of these wrong. I think I know which one I did wrong.
I'm not sure if Harry ever got to read this.
Just going through all the little luggage stuff, because there's things we gotta look at.
They didn't accept Frank in the university. They should be ashamed.
It's funny, whenever I have to like flip over the
Oh,
note,
dear.
I think of like Resident Evil a little
I'm
bit.
sorry, but art has never been your thing, old pal. The only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets. A torn picture. Maybe the...
Alright. I think it's actually this one right here. I think I screwed up on this one.
Did these stone columns just vibrate? Amazing! The hatches are opening.
Alright, so if you're wondering how I solved that, because I know I didn't explain it well. So, the left one is exactly how you press it. It's just the marking. And then for some reason, the one on top and bottom, I use the right one as my reference. And then for the first one, I actually just got lucky and just pressed the top one. I guess that worked too. So, top, bottom, top, and then to the left. That's how it works. Or no, to the right, sorry. Yeah, because you rotate one over. Yeah, so you just rotate one over. That's how that works. I know it's confusing. It took a guide to like help me figure that out, and then it didn't really click with me until like I was trying to like create the solution, and then I was like, oh, just rotate one over, and then I used the top, right, and bottom kind of like how to solve it, because the top one shows like a circle non-filled and the bottom one shows a circle filled, so it's kind of give me that answer. I know it's confusing. And this one we did figure out before when I was trying earlier and I didn't know if this was for the water or not. All you have to do is just make the hole match the bottom, and then you go around the side and pull the lever.
These levers connect those gears to direct
No,
the
that's
wheel's
in.
energy into the turbine.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have to do it in order. And now that's in place. Let's do the final one. And that should be power.
Huh, that was easy. These
So,
buttons seem to adjust the amount
this
of
one is
energy
kind of
that goes through
confusing
the
because you just
turbine.
kind of like press each of these until all of them turns clear like that. But since I kind of already know the solution, you see the one to the bottom right that opens those two, and then the one to the top left, and it opens all of them.
That should give the turbine some energy.
That one took me like a solid like 10 minutes to like just play through everything until I figured it out.
Blood-soaked rags. A Bible. It must have belonged to Frank. He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting...
'Tis but a flesh wound.
I did it. Now everything should be powered.
Alright. I think now we just go over here. We turn the power on up here.
I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends. When you finally do get to know him, he's so witty, so funny. A loving person. But it takes a lot for him to open up.
Some of these puzzles are actually really cool. Besides, like, the frustration of, like, trying to solve them. Some of them are, like, pretty straightforward. But for some reason, Chapter 3 and 4 were the hardest ones to solve. 5 and 6 you can pretty much do by yourself. But 3 and 4 were definitely the weirdest ones with how they come up with the solutions.
Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on. Now what? What's happening this time? Where am
Okay, this place is cool. It's like the ocean's dried up and you get to see like the monsters that are
I?
underneath.
I can feel the fever rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back?
I wonder if that was like the big
An
fish
ocean?
creature.
An ocean that dried up.
Harry and Nora.
My cane, no. I would rather die than use that damned thing again.
Man, the background scenery is so cool looking.
The air is so dry. I need to find water. My bed. And how many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed?
This game also reminds me a bit of a movie called Underwater.
Find some
That's
shade.
if you like
Dry right up.
Lovecraft stuff and you like Cthulhu, then
Oh,
watch that
shoe-shaped
movie.
pillar. And that diamond shape again.
These are kind of like visions and then also like dreams. I wonder if this is like one reality where like the
I can't
ocean's
take
dried
much
up and
more
you
of
actually
this.
see what's
I
underneath.
feel woozy. Is that a house?
Now it looks like we're going back to the sea. Things are changing.
A house? That's our house in Englewood.
Desert. Now we're going back to the water.
Am I dreaming? Or am I just losing my mind? That's our mailbox, too. Harry? Are you home? A picnic with Harry's brother and sisters. I started wearing gloves shortly after that day.
Feel bad for her. That her disease has made her hide herself.
I miss you so much, old pal.
To me, Harry and
I'm
Nora are like the
definitely
best
losing
couple
my
ever.
mind.
They're willing to do anything for each other.
I don't understand what is happening, Harry. Are you...
Kind of weird how it just goes normal here.
Harry gave me this necklace after one of his scavenger hunts. It's a photo of my mother and me. She had just gotten worse from her illness.
That sucks that her whole family was plagued with this, so
The happiest day of my life. And one of the few pictures of Harry without his glasses.
that her whole family has been plagued with this illness and they don't know why.
The Everhart twosome. What a duo. My mother's music box. Cousin Robert? But I don't have any cousins.
Hmm.
Checkmate in 3 moves.
I will almost want to correct that because I actually do play chess for fun, and I would have to like analyze to see how she does check in 3.
What a sweet melody.
It's almost like they're setting us up. I highly doubt that anybody could figure this out if they didn't have like the heirlooms that passed on from whatever this ancient civilization is.
Ah, what was that? Another vivid dream? And my music box again, but it wasn't broken anymore. And what a catchy tune. Homemade loudspeakers, probably to amplify the sound.
The classic
1, 2,
siren
1, 2,
song.
testing.
Oh yeah.
Nope, doesn't work.
Let's actually
So I
open
guess
this
you
paper
used
up.
the notes from the organ and they weren't the right one.
All right. Can you turn it on, Cat?
Please, sir, we should not do this.
Not now.
I haven't sung since I got sick, but let's give it a shot.
Also, the music score in this game is just fantastic. It gives me real, like... I know it's gonna sound weird, but like whenever I think of like adventure music, it's this, like, you know, from The Mummy, even Jungle Cruise and all that stuff. I think of this, just theatrical music.
That was quite a show. This feels like hallowed ground.
This is hallowed ground. I don't know why, but like I was thinking like this is Halloween, but hallowed ground.
Are they bathing him in black ooze?
It's the converting process.
His hands are changing, like in my dream. Look at those spots. They look like mine.
It's crazy how she gets that from that.
Now he's some sort of man-fish?
Yes. It's funny how he has a fish look there, but then he finally gets like the I don't know what you want to call it, the fins.
Fish of every size and shape.
When they say you're gonna be sleeping with the fishes, I don't think this is what they meant.
She sounds worried for him, I think. These patterns look too familiar.
Sometimes it's hard to make out unless you like zoom in.
This looks like the
So
same
I just
kind of elevator
have
that was
the
in the
text
campsite.
pop up. So these markings are also very important too, because they give you an idea on how things are solved. So let's see, nothing else here. I think it's time to move on.
Where is this taking me? Looks like I'm inside the giant fish head that I saw from below. Harry marked this symbol for a reason. I'd better write it down. A broken liquor bottle. Is this Harry's? He hates booze. Harry threw a bottle against the wall. Was it because he was frustrated for not deciphering this? A complex pattern.
All right.
It's amazing how words and symbols can keep their meaning after thousands of years.
Oh, for the affiliate thing? Thank you. How you doing, man? Did I look at this mural? Yeah, I did. Alright. Gotta keep moving forward.
Someone punched the wall so hard that they bled. Was it you, Harry?
Man, I don't know how, like,
Well, this one was easy.
obviously as like a game standpoint you'll figure this out, but imagine if you're like a real adventurer and archaeologist and you're trying to decipher all these different clues and text to you know, keep on pressing through. That stuff would be mental.
My dear old pal, Nora. I wish I could write something else, but a long time ago I promised you I would never lie to you. So here goes. There is no cure for your illness. What you carry in your blood is changing you, and it will keep changing you until it's done, whatever that means. There is nothing we can do to stop it. My dear old pal, my partner, the love of my life, I am so sorry. I've made so many mistakes. All those deaths because of me. Frank, DeWitt, Roy. All for nothing. Maybe Teodoro is right. Maybe we can return to the beach and build a raft to get back to Papiete. Maybe in less than a month, I could be back.
There's no cure? But he didn't finish the letter. What did you do, Harry? Where are you? I know for sure that you didn't go back home, so what? What do I do now? Are you still on the island? I have to find you.
His dedication to Nora is commendable. You know, this man is over
God's
here
blood.
solving ancient civilizations
Does this mean that
just for
is this related to me
just so
somehow,
Nora could live.
to my disease? So that's how you mark the symbol's orientation.
So this is one of the big parts on how to solve this next puzzle, is that this is how you get the rotation. So you have to move the dials over one for each of them. I know that's confusing. They should have actually given this puzzle earlier for those murals outside to understand how you got the solution, but somehow they put it here.
This one was really hard to figure out. Good job, Harry.
And then each of these symbols, they also have different meanings, so when I open up the journal, you'll see what they say.
Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out. John McCormack's dear old pal of mine?
Alright, let's see. Do I have everything? Oh, I didn't look at these other murals. It's kind of like went by without looking at them. Well, maybe I looked at these, but not those. Okay, so do we have all the meanings? Yes, we do. So let's see. What's this one? 2. Leave there. What's this one? You rotate one over. So you use the circle and you use the mural. So if you look at the stars, you just have to kind of put them towards the mural, and that's how many times you rotate it. So this one is, what is this again? 3. Rotate this twice. This is also 3. This is the right. The 3. That's the bottom. Wait, hold on. What was that puzzle up there? To the right. We also move this 3 or 2.
This is the right combination.
This one took me a solid like 40 minutes to figure out because I had to look at this and I was like, wait, how do you decipher? But then it's the elements, and obviously that white paper tells you the rotations, and then the symbols tell you how many times. I know, it's confusing. And this one's pretty straightforward. It's just Simon Says, which is actually really fun. I actually screwed up twice because I forgot how these drums actually work, but you'll see. It's just simple Simon
It appears
Says.
Harry didn't advance any further.
Alright.
Those are drums of some sort.
If you look at the pillars, they're starting to glow, and it just gives you more of Simon Says. Alright, so this is left, middle, left. I think I got that right. I did. So I think it's left 1, right 2, middle 3.
Wow, this technology never ceases to amaze.
The way I label it is just like left, middle, right, or 1, 2, 3. And when I say 1, 2, 3, I'm talking about 1, 2, 3. 3 being the bigger bang. But that's all it is. Just Simon Says. It's not too difficult. Just listen to the sounds and then bang accordingly.
Harry said it didn't work for him, so it shouldn't work for me either. Unless there's something different about my hand.